Hello everyone, this is Ken Latham with the Design Guy signing on. Alright, this will give you an idea of what we're doing for our plan sets so you can see what's going on. And this is actually a after and before of a kitchen and bathroom edition that we did another video for. So this is our cover page. So as we're looking at this, basically over here is going to be everything for the building official and codes. And then we always try to do a 3D rendering on that front so that way people can see what the house is going to look like with the addition. And then over in here, we've got the title block. So that way we're saying what is located on each page. Here, this is the overview of the house. So this is actually a picture of the existing house, the floor plan of the existing house for what we need, and then showing the area of the proposed addition. And here is showing the demo. And we're going to go to the next page 3. Here we're doing the elevations. So as we're doing those, the existing has no patterns to it at all, and the addition gets the patterns. Same here, pattern, pattern, existing, existing, pattern, which is new. Then we go to the next page, which is the foundation plan. Here we're also doing details for this, where we've got the foundation header that goes across the access. We're showing how the stoop framing is going. We're doing the actual addition foundation here, where we're giving the spacing for the girders. Let's go ahead and zoom in for that. Spacing for the girders, what the floor joist size is, and we're doing dashed walls for up above, so that way if there's any plumbing involved, the builder can see what's there. And then we're also doing the typical section, and this one's a little bit different. We're actually using an 1.75" by 7.25" LVLs at 19.2 inches on center to make the spans that we need for this particular edition. So let's see if we can get back in here, go to the next page. On this page, I've got a couple of sections. So we're showing what's going on with the bathroom. We're required to have a certain amount of headroom space. So there I'm showing we've got that headroom space. And again here showing that we've got the clearance that's required by code. And if we come down to the next cross section, that's still in that bathroom, but a different area of the bathroom, and showing that headroom space. So as we're doing the floor plans, here we're denoting the bearing wall, which is existing, and then we're coming back in for all of our new construction, and we're showing those with a wood pattern at the new walls. So that way it's no doubt is what's new. The exception to that is when we're doing the bearing wall, that shows up in a different color, excuse me, a different pattern. And if we zoom out some here, we also go through and we're doing what's required for code. So we're doing the braced wall panel layouts, and we're also doing the calculation sheets for code for those as well. And then let's come up into here, go to the next page, and we get into the floor plan. So on that floor plan, we're just showing what we've got for the linen closets. Everything's fully dimensioned, tub and shower unit, the toilet, what size that vanity is, what size the closets are, and what size opening we're cutting through that roof. And then so we don't leave the people that are doing the engineered flooring products lost. we're actually doing a floor joist layout, but yet as we're doing this, we're going to call this as a guide, and that way the floor joist manufacturer or LVL manufacturer can run their own layouts to be sure everything works properly, which we're sure it will from this, but that's a second verification, and most of the time the building officials want to see that with the engineered wood products from the manufacturer. In this case, we also ran through Forte Web. So for the floor joist, what we were doing with those. Then over here, we're getting into the roof plan. So we're talking about what size rafters we have, 2x8 rafters at 16 inches on center. We're doing these rafters here are showing as a 2x6 overbuild. We're showing D60 detail, which is also denoted here, jack rafters there on a bearing plate, see D60. And then if we go to that detail, there's that detail where we're actually laying a valley plate flat across that roof for those new rafters to come down and bear fully on that plate, which is required by code, and that just details it out for the builder. So that goes through the combination of the two. That'll give you an idea of what we're doing for our complete plan sets. This is an addition, so that'll give you a good idea of what we're doing with those. So very good. This is Ken Latham, the design guy, signing off. Y'all have a great day. Bye now.